everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be making the Napa Romper by Little Lizard King. We are going to be using yoga fabric, and it is a fabric that has good stretch but is very sturdy. It's not really thick, but it's also not really thin. It's a really soft fabric. So we're going to need our 2 strap pieces, our 2 back pieces, 2 front pieces, our bottom pieces, and then our 2 leg cuffs. To get started, we are going to take our straps and we are going to fold them over, right sides together, long ways, and we are going to serge down these sides. We're going to both of them. Alrighty, and then after we do that, we are going to flip them out. And if you saw in the video that I put a tail in the middle before I serge down, it is to make it easier to flip inside out. So we're just going to flip both of them straps right sides out. And then you can iron them to get them to lay flatter, or you can just go with the flow. Alright, so the next step, we are going to grab our front pieces and we are going to align this center into the center of the shoulder parts. So we're going to just make them evenly right there. And then we're going to put the other top part right sides together and then clip those shoulders. And then after we get those shoulders clipped, we are going to add a couple clips right here, and right here. And then we are going to serge this corner, or this curve, this curve, this curve, and the top of our shoulders. Alrighty, after we have that all serged, we are going to open it up and pull them straps out. And then we are going to match these middle parts of our strap that we have in the back to these notches that we did on the back of our straps when we was cutting out our pattern. And then after we do that, we are going to place the other one right sides together and then clip across. And then after you get that clipped, we're just going to serge across the top of this. Alrighty, and then we are going to flip this part right sides out. And then we're just going to take these side pieces right here and bring them together, lining up these seams. And then we're just going to clip down this side. And then we're going to do the same thing to this other side. So we're going to match up these side seams and then clip down. And then after we get those clipped, we're just going to serge down both of these sides. And then we will just flip that right sides out. And we will have our top part ready for when we need it. So I'm just going to set that to the side. And then we're going to take our two bottom pieces. And we are just going to gather both of these across the top. So we're going to have both of our bottom pieces, and we are just going to gather the top of it. Okay, and then after we get that gathered, we're just going to lay these bottom pieces right sides together. And if you don't know how to gather, I will have the gathering videos linked in the description. So if you need to exit out and go watch that and then come back to this part, that is okay. But I will have that linked in the description if you need help with gathering. But we're going to lay these bottom pieces right sides together and then clip down the sides. And then I'm also going to come down here and clip around this crotch. Alrighty, and then after we get done with that, we are just going to serge around this crotch and then serge down the sides. Alrighty, and then we're going to take our leg cuffs and we are going to fold them in right sides together, just like that. We're going to do that with both of them. And then we are going to serge down this long end. Alrighty, then we're going to fold these right sides out and fold them in half. And we're going to do that to both of them. And then after we get that done, we are going to bring over the bottom of our legs. We're going to put these in there and align this middle seam with our cuff seam, and then we're going to clip around the circle. And then after we get those clipped, we're just going to serge around the circle. Make sure you're pulling your cuff part evenly as you go around. Alrighty, and then we're going to flip that right sides out. So now we are going to match up these side seams, and we are just going to clip, and then we are going to bring that other side over and match up the other side seams. And then we're just going to clip around evenly. Alrighty, and then after you get that clipped, we're just going to serge around this circle. And then after you get that serged on, you are done. So you'll have your front and then your back. And everything is done. We got our leg cuffs sewn on. I hope this was easy to follow along. If you have any questions, let me know. I will have everything that you need linked in the description below. And y'all have a nice night.